Anthems, that musical item we pretty much all agree is terrible. But why exactly are anthems terrible? And how could they be improved? This video will answer both of those questions. In their current form, anthems really only come in a single genre of music: electronic dance music. And whilst this music is popular with some people, it's certainly not a universally loved genre of music. In fact, there is no such thing as a universally loved genre. And I think if you're going to have an item in Rocket League that players receive as a reward, particularly something that they pay for, like in the Rocket Pass, it needs to be an item that everyone can enjoy, or at least the vast majority of players. I mean, as I mentioned in my previous video about the season rewards for Season 2, very few players used hoppers and antennas, so giving them as a season reward doesn't make sense. Nobody wants them, and anthems in their current form are in the same situation. No one wants them. This is so easy to fix. Just add more variety of music to the anthems. There's no reason the music in Rocket League has to be only electronic dance music. Add some other genres to appeal to all of the players who like different tunes. Get some rock guitar riffs in there. Add some chill ambient tracks. Hell, I'd even accept some J-pop or K-pop if you guys really want them. The point is, don't force us all to listen to electronic dance music when we're not all into it. Give us some variety, and some of us might actually turn anthems back on. So the second reason I think that anthems are terrible is that there's no visual sign of them at all. If every player in your lobby has their anthems disabled, as so many of us do, nobody will ever hear your anthem or even know that one played when you scored. Think about this. No other item in Rocket League can be hidden if other players choose to use them. If another player is using an antenna, for example, you can't hide that player's antenna from your own view. You'll always see that player with his antenna flapping around. With anthems though, if that player chooses to use an anthem, and you've got them turned off, you won't hear or see a thing. There needs to be some visual representation on screen when an anthem plays. Something unobtrusive that won't annoy players. My suggestion is something simple like an extra piece added to the banner of the player that scores. Let's call it an anthem tag. With this tag, even if you have your anthems turned off in the sound settings, you'll still know that one is playing when someone scores or wins MVP. And this idea actually has an added bonus. Anthems could then easily be given as competitive season rewards at the end of a season, because the anthem tag could be coloured based on the rank. A silver tag for silver players, red for grand champs, and white for supersonic legends. The tag could even become a new item itself. It could be like a secondary banner or a secondary border, which goes along with the anthem that you have selected. I think this is a great idea that Psyonix should really consider. Okay, just before we get into the last one, I just want to say, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you do. I make a lot of videos about Rocket League, including videos like this on problem areas of the game that might be confusing to a lot of players. So if you do think you might need help with Rocket League in the future, then make sure you subscribe for those videos. I also do tutorials about Rocket League, how to be better as a player, how to get better skills and be a better teammate, so make sure you sub for those videos as well. One of the worst things about anthems, if those last two things weren't enough, is that they're basically just an addition to the music that's already in the game. The same music that so many players disable. And for those players who do have music enabled in matches, anthems just interrupt that music with more music. It just doesn't work. I think changing them from being music only to being sound effects would be really cool. A sound effect like a lightning strike or a pulse of energy could play, instead of the music that plays now. This would even open up the possibility of pairing certain sound effects with certain goal explosions. Like a lightning strike effect would go perfectly with the Mr. Monsoon goal explosion. Or the energy pulse effect would match really well with the gravity bomb goal explosion. I don't know, I think this is a cool idea. It might get a little bit too busy having all these sound effects playing, the goal explosions, and then the secondary goal explosion sound effect. But I'd be really interested to see how it would actually sound. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of these ideas, and also if you have any ideas of your own for how to improve anthems, let me know all of your ideas down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.